Have you ever been wrong in an argument? You know you're wrong, but then you want to say all these things so that you hope the other person can just understand your situation. I know I did this, but, and you say a whole bunch of stuff, hoping that you will get on their good graces. That's the strategy we used for this case. This was an EB-1C executive green card case to get the entire family a green card, but they only had 7 employees. It's a small retail company. How do you win an EB-1C case with just 7 employees? Let's get to it. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So the legal problem in this case is the client is just super ambitious. They came to us, filed the L-1A, got the L-1A, started the company, filed the L-1A extension, and the company was just slowly building up, as small companies typically do. It's pretty impressive. They got to like 4 or 5 already by year 2 or 3. They were making a lot of sales. They were creating 3 or 4 brands. They were trying so much to penetrate the US market, right? They were trying to sell auto parts. Well, after the first L-1A extension was approved, they said, can we file the EB-1C now so we can get a green card? I'm like, calm down, right? You've just started, maybe if you had 15 employees, maybe if your sales records were a lot bigger, you really just started out. Your warehouse is super small. You very much look like a mom and pop business, but no, they wanted to push it. Like, let's just try, please, let's just try. And so we spent 6 months really creating and pushing through this case. Filed it, got a little tiny RFE, responded to it, the case was approved. So it was a numbers game. They tripled the employee count year over year. Well, from 1 to 3, and then from 3 to like 7, and then plus their subsidiary. Oh yeah, they did triple twice, right? The revenue is increasing by 100%, 110% every month over the past few years. That is true, but it doesn't mean much when you start out with 0 revenue.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
There's a lot of things that we did like that. We just tried to make these really grand arguments. Now, by no means was any of that easy. It's definitely not easy hiring your first employee, right? The Peter Thiel argument, going from 0 to 1 is way harder than going from 1 to 2. So we made that argument, right? They were starting out in a brand new country, and in retail, it's so competitive and cutthroat. But they were able to go from 0 to 1, and they were able to triple and triple again. Everything went according to plan, but we didn't think the case was good enough. The client was very gung-ho because we helped their friend succeed on another impossible case, also EB-1C. And they said, because you were able to do it for them, we could also do it for them. And I'm like, well, miracles don't necessarily happen twice. In this case, it just happened to happen twice. So both 7 employee, very small companies, retail, we were able to push it through. And when I'm looking at this entire case, I mean, this was the original L-1A. And then the EB-1C, I'm looking at it and it's like, man, we just spent a lot of time arguing numbers. The revenue, the subsidiary, the resumes from the 7 employees, how many conferences and conventions they went to, how many customers. We literally wrote here, they had over 100 customers. I mean, can you imagine Chipotle saying, we have over 100 customers, right? I mean, that would be a joke, right? I mean, they probably have over 100 customers just in the morning, right? And they're not even open until noon. So anyways, the point is, we did everything we can, just throwing in the kitchen sink, showing the officer how hard they tried. From 0 to 1 to 2, they got the extensions, and now we're filing for the EB-1C. The officer had a small request for evidence. We responded. The case was approved. The real takeaway, I want to say, is that officers are people. And sometimes, just like those arguments that you have, maybe you are in the wrong. Maybe you are just not good enough. But if you say everything that's on your mind, and you say everything on your heart, and you're transparent and open, maybe, just maybe, you'll get a break. So with that, I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions about EB-1Cs or L-1As, we'd love to talk to you. Take care. Bye-bye.